Hello, my name is David Alfano and I'm a senior here at St. Ignatius College Prep. Today I'm going to walk you through how to use the sound system in the McLaughlin Theater. Let's get started. Alright, to begin operation of the system, you need to power everything on. To do that, you begin by pressing this big green button that says System Power. It'll flash, and when it's solid, the system is entirely turned on. The next thing you need to do is make sure that all of these three buttons are orange. To do that, just press them in. To power on the soundboard, turn these two buttons into the on position. That's facing up when you're looking at the board. Now I'm going to walk you through how to use the soundboard. Some important things that you have to know in order to successfully operate the soundboard are where the mute buttons are located. This top row controls the mute of each different channel. When this red light is on, that means that the mute button is enabled. If the mute button is enabled, no sound will come through that channel. To disable the mute button, simply press it in once until the red light disappears. Begin by turning off all mutes so you can listen to what's coming through on each channel. Next, you're going to want to ensure that the main mix button is up. This fader controls the volume for all faders combined. Without that fader up, you won't hear anything through the system.
If you need to use a microphone, you can plug those in on the stage. There are two different locations to plug in microphones. One is located towards stage right, and the other is located in the center of the stage. Simply open the hatch and plug in the microphone cable.
In order to control the mics that I just showed you on the stage, you will use a group of these faders here. The fader number here corresponds to the mic number on the patch boards down on the stage.
If you need to play music from a USB device, CD, or other type of file, you can use the computer. The computer is located towards the right of the soundboard. To begin operation of the computer, turn on the red switch circled here. Next, hold this power button for 3 seconds until this device turns on. Now you should be able to control the volume of the computer with faders 3 and 4 and the main mix fader. If you don't hear anything, try going to System Preferences and click on Sound. Then click on Output, and finally click on Motu Ultralight MK3 Hybrid. You should now be able to hear sound through the system. If you need to use an iPod or other AUX device, use the knobs located here. Ensure the button labeled Tape to Main Mix is pressed in, and then make sure that the knob labeled Tape to Main Mix is turned halfway up. Remember to make sure that the main mix fader is up so that you will hear sound through the system.
Another important row of knobs that you should know is this top row, labeled Trim, also known as Gain. The trim knobs help to control the volume for each individual fader. If you don't hear anything in the fader that you're trying to control the volume for, you can try turning the trim for that volume up. Use the trim carefully though, as it could result in feedback. Don't forget, when you're finished using the system, make sure to turn off the audio board by pressing these two buttons down to the off position. When you're finished using the system, make sure you power everything off. You can do this by pressing the large red button that says System Power Off, in addition to making sure that all of these three buttons are in the black position. You can do that by just simply pressing them in.
It is important to note that the system in the theater is always changing. If for some reason the instructions provided here don't work, feel free to contact the help desk or Mr. Belly, and they should be able to help you make sure that your production goes on without a hitch. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time.